What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Shooting Bricks Podcast. We got a special guest in here today, my boy Scotty Wilson.
Yes. I know nothing about basketball, but I'm excited to hang out with you guys.
That's all right. That's going to be super fun. And then we got our super producer,
Mr. Chip Goldstein.
Chip Goldstein.
Chip's got energy today.
Chip's got mad energy today. Good. We're going to need that energy.
Just center up on your mic.
Okay, bet. My bad.
See, that's what I bring. That's what I bring to Shooting Bricks.
And we need
production
that.
value.
I need that because I get to the end and then Chip will be like, yo, Akeem, just make sure you're talking into the mic. And I'm like, do I have any audio for this episode at all?
Right, you gotta let it flow, Chip. Anything that comes to mind, you gotta fire on mic. You're not at church.
I know. I was trying to figure out my role in the show and know how much to talk and when not to say anything.
Are you figuring it out? Is he figuring it out?
I think he's figuring it out. He's done a really good job.
There you go, Chip.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Look at that.
So it's getting confidence every episode.
There you go. Keep building.
So not knowing much about basketball, I know you still watch your sports guy.
Yeah.
How do we feel about the Lakers?
I like the Lakers. I don't love LeBron. Or let me be more specific. I don't like LeBron off the court. Obviously, on the court, LeBron is the man. He's the best ever, in my opinion. I think he is.
I like that.
I think he is better than Jordan.
I like that opinion.
Coming in firing a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, off the court, I don't know. I think he's a little bit of a diva. Maybe he's earned that right. But he's I don't know.
can agree.
He's always fucking making noise off the court. It's never quiet around LeBron at all.
Do you think it's diva, or do you think that he like tries to inorganically create his own narrative?
I think he always wants to make it about LeBron, and I hate that, especially as a superstar. Like, he gets so much attention already that I'm like, why do you have to say
already
X,
about
Y, Z?
you.
Why do you have to carry around the fucking Godfather book all the time when you haven't read one page out of the Godfather?
Wait.
That's my stance on LeBron.
He does that?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
You know, we don't know whether he's read the book or not.
No, I didn't know he carried it around.
He has not read the book, bro. Someone asked him, like, what's your favorite part of The Godfather? And he had no idea, like, any plot line of the story.
He just gave some, like, inorganic, like...
Yeah. He was like, oh, man, there's just so many good parts of it. I can't pick one or something
Man, there's
like that.
narrative, there's characters,
Right.
there's plot,
Yeah.
locations. It's just a great all-around book.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many LeBron off-court moments that are so cringe. But...
As a Bron fan, I'm not going to disagree with that. You know how much I love Bron.
You love Bron.
I love Bron.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to disagree with that. There's certain things. I remember when the Pop Smoke album first came out, like right before Pop passed away. He had a moment. Jesus. He had a moment where it was like, bro, like 3 hours after the album came out, and it's a viral moment where you just see Bron in the car, like pretending he's rapping to the words of the song, but he's just mumbling like nothing.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's one of the cringiest things ever is when he's rapping.
Never seen it.
Have you seen it when he's in the gym and he's filming himself and he's rapping and he's got no shirt on?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I don't like
bro.
those videos at all.
Very Cam Newton of him.
Don't do that.
I'm a Jordan fan, so here's my stance on it. Jordan, yes, Jordan's had the better player, the greatest player of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But LeBron has the best career out of anybody because he's had 20 years.
There you go. That's a
played
take.
longer than everybody and been more consistent than everybody.
Yeah.
You know what? I would like to actually break down my thoughts on this before we get into this clip. I have a different way of defining greatest and best, right? I think greatness comes with legacy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, you could say Jordan is the greatest NBA player of all time. MVPs.
Yeah.
He rattled off 2 3-peats, which not a lot of people have been able to do, undefeated in the finals. Greatness to me is the aura around the career and the winning.
Right.
To me, LeBron is the best basketball player of all time because he could do the most stuff.
Yeah.
He has the credentials. He has the MVPs. He has trophies. He has all the things.
Right.
But maybe he's missing a little of that lore that Jordan had where Jordan just felt untouchable.
Yeah, he doesn't have that Brady Jordan winner vibe to
Mystique.
him.
They felt untouchable. They felt like gods amongst men.
Right.
LeBron feels like he's in there with his peers. He's obviously better than everybody, but he doesn't, I guess, in a way, stand head over shoulders above them.
I hate how he doesn't want the rock the last possession. He doesn't really want to take that shot.
I don't mind that because I think he's just making the best basketball play. And I think that with the IQ that he has, I think that he sees that as the higher percentage play. He's going to go with that because he wants to win the game.
That's fair.
And I don't think he cares as much. I think Jordan wanted to be the guy from winning the game. I think LeBron just cares about winning the game.
Right. But Jordan also was like, I'm the best player on the court. I'm going to take this last shot. I wish Bron had a little bit more of that.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that at all.
I still wish I've always been a fan of LeBron James, but I still wish to this day he got better advice about the decision, because that was like a turning point for me.
I love LeBron in Cleveland.
I absolutely was a huge fan, and then when he did that and went to Miami, I was like, I hate him.
Yeah.
That was rough. But again, young guy, and obviously not getting, and his whole team was young, right? It was all his buddies and stuff. They were all the same age, so I guess it's hard to. They've done so much right. Yeah. It's hard to criticize them over one thing. But I think I think if they look back at it now, I think they'd all like to have that one back.
Yeah, and I don't think LeBron was aware of like the platform that he had. I don't think he realized that people are going to spin so hard on him for doing that, and even the choice of words he had. I'm going to take my talents to South Beach. I mean, even if he had just said, I love Cleveland, but it's time for me to move on. Who knows how people are?
I mean, if I said Mr. Chip Goldstein's taking his talents to Quick Shift, I'm sure Akeem would get all pissed off.
I don't know if we want you on Quick Shift, Chip. No, not that you're not very talented. You are. But I think we're all good over there.
Producer versus producer battle now. Like, what's going on? Yes. What's going on, boys? Chip, put away the gloves, bro. Put away the gloves. Hey, matter of fact, put away the gloves and let's get this clip started.
All right, here we go.
So what are we watching here?
This is game 5. This was game 4. 4. This is game 4, Los Angeles versus Golden State. This was a heck of a game, dude.
Yeah, this is actually right where I tuned in last night. Here's one thing. As a hockey guy, I feel like I don't have to watch the first half of basketball.
Not really.
It's true. As a basketball fan, I'm watching from tip-off. I'm watching pregame.
Right.
But, like, I understand why somebody would be like, miss me on the first half.
But straight up, if you have a 20-point lead after the first half, it means absolutely
nothing.
Yeah. It means absolutely nothing.
Sometimes you can tell by the rhythm of the game early what's going to happen. Because I've watched so much basketball. I know sometimes the first half doesn't mean anything, but you can sometimes tell the rhythm and you can kind of predict what's going to happen.
Ooh.
Yeah, but then when the second half turns on, I just feel like the intensity turns up. Like times, I feel like they go from like 30% to like 90 to 100 in the second half.
But bro, like they go on fucking 12-0 runs all the time.
Like this game last night, I can't believe Golden State gave up this lead. Some of their decision-making was some of the most questionable I've seen in their entire dynasty. So that's how you know it's kind of nearing an end, because their decision-making is just not there.
And it's the main core as well. Usually when you hear that with Golden State, you assume like, oh, the role players are making bad decisions. But I've seen their core 3 like making bad decisions.
Last night, back-to-back Curry, what he did at the end of the game, I love Curry, but that was some of the worst decision-making we've ever seen last night. And then Draymond, he made a horrible decision at the end as well.
Yeah, Steph was letting him fire at the end, huh?
Yeah.
Who was the guy on the Lakers who had a fucking performance?
Oh, Vanderbilt.
Lonnie Walker.
Lonnie Walker, yeah.
And
Lonnie Walker.
And the reason why that's not exactly a surprise, it is a surprise for the Lakers, but he was drafted by the Spurs, and they just don't miss on any draft pick.
But that's what I mean.
They know how to pick a second.
That's what I mean with LeBron. Like, if that guy didn't fucking have a game, then the Lakers probably lose.
Oh, yeah.
You could say that, but also we don't know what
right.
transpires by him not having a game, right? Maybe LeBron takes the ball
a little bit more,
6 times down and scores every time.
He feeds the hot hand, which is commendable.
Well, here's some Chip Goldstein facts from the fourth quarter.
Chippies?
The Warriors scored 17 points in the fourth quarter. Lonnie Walker had 15.
Damn. So he was balling, huh?
Yep. But Bron brought that up as a point. He was talking about how he's not, people think because his numbers look the way they look right now that we're starting to see a more diminished Bron or something. And he was like, that's not what we're seeing. He was like, I'm playing the game a lot slower now. I'm making different decisions because he wants to get his guys involved. And why I think that's a great idea is when we get down to Western Conference Finals and Finals, you're going to need those guys already activated. You can't count on a role player to get hot during the late stages of the playoffs.
Right.
We need them already going.
Actually, I got a question for you, Akeem. I've been watching Austin Reeves this whole season. Do you think he is benefiting from being in the right place at the right time, or do you think he's going to continue after the season?
I think he's a hard worker, so I think he'll always be somewhat of a player, right? But I think Bron, and not just Bron, championship contending teams they benefit players who work hard. And then a lot of times those guys go other places and they don't do as well because they're more of a focal point of their next team. People are concentrated a little bit more on them. I mean, what Austin Reeves stepped into is he just stepped into Caruso's role.
Yeah.
How come LeBron always has like a no pun intended, chippy white boy on his team who kind of does all this shit?
I think them boys work hard, and I think LeBron appreciates a hard-working guy.
Yeah.
It's like certain guys that just come in, they put their head down, and they play defense, and they're willing to chase after loose balls, jump on the floor. LeBron likes a guy like that.
Dellavedova.
I was just going to say Dellavedova.
Dellavedova, Caruso, Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves now.
There's one more.
Is there anybody in Miami? I can't think of anybody in Miami that I can think of.
The Birdman.
Oh, yeah.
Birdman. He always has those guys.
He doesn't fit them
but
all.
But also, not a chippy white boy, but Mario Chalmers was that. And he got a season out of Norris Cole of being that. Like he just likes a guy who's gonna put his head down, play defense, jump on loose balls.
What
See right. Oh, yeah, it's right there. We just missed it. It's where the Draymond threw the ball away and Steph Curry was jacking up bad shots.
Also, is that actually a jump ball?
It looked quick.
It looked
quick on the gun to me.
Yeah. But one thing, Anthony Davis, so fucking soft.
Oh, yeah.
He's so soft.
Like, if he scores 11 points tomorrow night, they will lose.
He can't do that. He can't continue to have those up and down games. We've talked about that a lot, so I don't want to keep saying it.
I mean, like, he's always on the floor.
Always on the floor.
Yeah. And I get that he's 9 feet tall and weighs like 120 pounds, but at a lot worse. Yeah.
Yeah. And he would get up.
How come D'Angelo Russell wasn't in at the end? Is it because the other guy was so hot?
I only caught the last 3 minutes of that game, so I don't have an answer for you.
I couldn't tell you, but
who is this?
Kid
Salamander,
right here,
bro.
dude.
This guy is straight up Men in Black alien.
So this guy's name is Victor Wembanyama.
Victor Wembanyama. The draft is a week from today.
Where's he from?
He's from France, 7'4". He plays like a guard.
The draft lottery is a week from today.
We find out who's going to get the number one pick. That's why I put this hat on. Orlando's got a good chance. And
this is one of the futures of basketball right now. Look at Chipper throwing the old Orlando hat on.
You should sing the song Orlando Magic.
I know.
Orlando Magic.
Do not sing the song, bro.
We're either getting Victor or Scoot.
I do love the Orlando Magic win, whatever you want to call that.
Yeah, it's the original song from like their first year.
Nice. And I imagine that you sing that a lot here at Action Park?
I wish I could sing.
Post it a lot.
Post it a lot?
Yeah. Some funny dancing
Put it into
videos.
the package, Dave. Let's hear the Orlando Magic song. Dude,
oh, yeah.
I mean, this guy's like a Kevin Durant on steroids.
No,
huh?
This guy is a 2K player, dude.
Yeah.
Like
make a player?
The guy, he's the guy you create, and you're like, let me make a guy that's 6'2" or 7'2", can shoot like a guard, dribble like a guard, but defend like a center. He look at him, dude.
Yeah, this is crazy.
He's 7-something.
I mean,
he is a creative player.
He shot a 3-pointer, missed it, ran and got his rebound and
dunked it in.
How old is he? 18?
Yeah, like 19. Maybe, I don't know if he's 18 or 19, but he's one of the two.
This is where, with basketball, I wonder, do you want to fill out his frame more, or is that going to create injuries?
I think you put a little bit of meat on him, but I think you also like don't want to mess with how look at his movement.
I mean, this is the same thing about Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and Giannis, like when you look at his rookie year compared to now, he's kind of a monster.
I think that's what his body will do more similar to Giannis, but I don't think it'll get Giannis got thick. Like I don't think any of us thought he would get that big, but his frame was already.
Giannis is from where? France?
He's from
Greece.
Greece.
Yeah,
that's right.
he was drafted at 6'8", now he's 6'11".
Yeah, and like I said, his frame was a little bit more built on than that when he came in. He wasn't quite this skinny, but I just think the way this kid moves is different.
So this guy's playing overseas right now, professionally.
Yeah, France.
And then this is him against the potential number 2 pick, Scoot Henderson, right here. And the one thing I like about Scoot Henderson, he was not afraid. He kept attacking. He didn't care how tall he was. He just went after him.
Oh, Scoot's a gamer. Tough-nosed guy. You know who Scoot kind of reminds me of in a way? In a weird way, he kind of gives me like an Anthony
Edwards?
Anthony Edwards kind of a feel.
I know you guys talked about Bronny last episode. What do you guys think about going pro overseas compared to playing college basketball? Is college kind of not as important anymore?
Well, now that there's the name, image, and likeness, I don't think there's a huge difference.
Same. Also, you can go G League over here now.
Right.
So you can go G League and play, they got the Ignite. They got these teams that these boys can go to and play pro over here. And I think that it's only going to grow. Yeah. But I think there's some benefit of us having our own system that farms our players into it, because the game is a little bit more similar to what they're going to see in the NBA. Playing overseas, the game's a little bit different.
Yeah, and you're right too, because one thing that's not kind of flying under the radar is the Thompson twins. They left after their junior year of high school, so this is their second year in the G League.
Wembenyama.
Yeah,
that's the name. Wembenyama.
So that reason called Wemby.
I haven't seen one clip of this kid. This is crazy.
Doesn't he look phenomenal, bro?
This is still him, right?
Yeah.
They're playing against each other.
There. Yank right on you, because you got no shot.
I mean, it looks like me playing Chip.
That's exactly what
I have that height advantage on Chip.
Oh, 100%.
But I still think I can take you from shooting.
I don't think so. Let's not get into that debate right now, Chip.
Chip knows basketball.
Where do you guys think the Warriors are going if they lose this series? Who are they getting rid of?
Draymond.
I think Draymond's out of there.
I think Draymond's going to Lakers to play with LeBron.
I think so too.
What?
Yes.
I really do.
They are
LeBron.
like buddy.
He
right?
loves
Yeah.
LeBron,
Yeah.
dude.
He's got a podcast.
Also, he's on that thing right after the game.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, are you even at home yet?
I respect the hustle.
That dude's in the locker room on his pod.
I wonder how much he's making off
this
that.
premium content out there.
Right.
He's making a lot, because he's doing numbers, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that he's out of there, and I wonder what they do with Poole, just because they gave him a lot of money. I don't think they're seeing much return.
People hate Jordan Poole, huh?
Here's my question: he played 10 minutes last night? Was there a reason?
He's becoming unplayable, bro. He's just not playing well.
Wasn't he? I mean, this could be a horribly wrong take. Wasn't he shooting too much too? Like, I saw that one shot where he could have dished it to Steph. He took the deep three.
That's what he does, and that's what. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, that was a little Dirk one leg fader right there.
Dirky.
But what I'm not gonna lie about is I wasn't ever sold on Jordan Poole. And anybody who's a Warriors fan who knows me, they know, like, I've always been like, that kid he seems too streaky to me to be a viable star.
But he was a gamer last year, right?
Yeah.
In the playoffs.
I think I thought it was, sometimes a guy will have that season.
Yeah.
And I think he's a better than role player, but he's not quite superstar.
He seems like the guy that doesn't want to fit into being a role player. He wants to be the guy. Yeah,
he does. He's no Scoot Henderson. I mean, wow! Look at this guy. He'd be number one in any draft that Wemby's not in.
You know what you guys should incorporate into the show? A couple NBA Jam sound effects.
Oh,
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
He's on fire! That'd be sick. Yo, that dunk was crazy.
I mean, he's athletic. He's like 6'2", 6'3".
He about to do it to him. Ooh, with the up and under move.
Is that a reverse?
Yeah, he's not playing.
And this is his second year. He's another guy. I don't think he actually went to his senior year of high school.
No, this is a second year in the G League.
Yeah, and so
I'm telling you, it's got to be better for the development.
They said he's the best player for his age in the G League.
Exactly. Playing against men.
Because he's been in the G League since he was 17, and now he's about to be 19.
Whereas, like, every game in a situation like this, you're learning against people that are at least the same level you or better. Whereas in high school, no matter what level, you probably randomly get that game where you're playing against a guy where you're just like, this is a waste of my time.
Right.
Like,
I think we should take a Shootin' Bricks field trip when U of A plays Bronny at USC. I would definitely come.
Yes.
Is he gonna start? You think?
Oh, he'll play every game, every minute, unless he's injured.
Really?
Yeah.
He's like that.
They're gonna showcase him.
I'm gonna need
as much as possible.
I'm gonna need to see it. I think so too, but like
all I've seen are his like mixtape kind of things.
Yeah. He's good. He's a baller. I wonder, size wise,
that's
where we're gonna play him. Like, is he gonna be like a defensive athletic point? Or is he going to be like a undersized 2?
I think he's an undersized 2. My prediction for him is I don't think he's going to be an all-star. I think he's going to be one of those guys that you have to have on your team. He's going to be a solid role player. He's going to get you 10 to 17 points on any given night, I think he's going to be that solid contributor off the bench.
Could he be like the Caruso type or the Austin Reeves kind of game?
I think he's giving him more than that.
Yeah.
I think he's giving him more than that. I think he's giving him like a...
Trying to think. Sam Cassell-ish, maybe? No?
Like an early Cassell? Like a
Yeah, I think
prime?
he's going to... Yeah. He could have a Sam Cassell effect, I think.
I could see him...
I'm not saying their games are similar, but impact on the game, yes.
Yeah. I could see him being the kind of guy that gets you like in the 16 points a game range. And just like, I think he's going to really establish himself as a defender. He's super athletic.
Yeah.
I think he's going to lock up a team's like...
He will be in the three-point competition.
best guard.
Yeah.
And he's just going to be a dog on defense, pesky, running around all the time. And I think he'll get...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll be able to get you 16
And with my
games.
limited basketball knowledge, it seems like the younger kid, Bryce, is going to be the true baller. Huh?
I think
That's my
Bryce is
opinion,
going to
too.
be a stud, dude.
He's fucking tall already.
Yeah, he's
he's
taller
going to
than-
fill out.
He's as tall as LeBron almost.
The arms are long.
And he's got the Kareem glasses.
He's like a good
Which guy-
4
I
inches
like the
taller.
look.
Can't hurt.
I like the look.
Can't
man.
hurt. If
yeah.
listen, if you're taking style points from Kareem, I'm believing in you already.
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
sold. I'm sold.
Because Bronny's like 6'3", and Bryce is like 6'7".
Yeah, he's way taller than him already,
Yeah.
huh?
And what is he? He's a sophomore, right?
Yeah, he got
2 more years.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy. I couldn't even imagine trying to grow up playing sports and your dad is the biggest figure in the game.
In American sports.
Everyone's trying to play their hardest against you. No one wants you to score against them. That's got to be hard, bro.
Well, everybody's dad is like, you got to go out there. You got to kill LeBron's kid. Like,
exactly, man.
That
I'm
brings
sure
me to my
people
next
are
question.
dirty.
Yeah.
Who do you think had more pressure, Jordan's kids or LeBron's kids?
LeBron's kids, because I don't think we ever really
I don't think Jordan's kids were that good.
like we watched. I remember a few games when I was in probably like 8th grade or something like that, where his kids played on TV. But a lot of this has to do with social media.
Yep, exactly.
We weren't watching his kids from. I've seen Bronny since Bronny was 3 years old.
Right.
Yeah, like at the games and stuff. Like, so we always knew like this kid was gonna step in and play. And Bron talked about it pretty early on. Like Bronny's got the ball in his hands. He's loving the game.
LeBron definitely displayed his children's games a lot more than Jordan did. Granted, like you said, social media, YouTube, all that stuff wasn't around. But
Yeah, I watched him in college at UCF because it was down the street, and the brother transferred. They were very inconsistent. The younger one was better, but it was just like they'd have a good game, and then the next game you'd be like, where are they?
Orlando Magic.
There you go.
Magic.
Y'all are gonna get a lot of Orlando Magic comments and content during this podcast in the future, so just beware of it.
Dave, sometimes when you shoot a brick, you should have like your walkout music and you should play it.
And just shoot the ball, basketball.
Edit that in, bro. Edit that
we
in.
got to.
Yo, Chip, you really let these clips run, huh?
No, I made them 5 minutes each, so there's like 15 minutes of clips right here.
Are we still watching the same two guys?
Yeah,
Yeah, this is still Scoot. This is Scoot and some big old
that's just the guy who passed the ball.
Ignite
See,
player.
See, that's the end.
Man,
Wow.
what a call.
Wow, yeah.
What a call,
Chip,
Scotty.
Chip, perfect timing, bro.
Yeah, that was
perfect
nuts.
timing.
I had it spaced out because I cut them in half, made them each 5 minutes.
Wow, good job on the clip, dude. That was amazing.
Yeah. So how's the show rocking? You guys liking it?
Enjoying it, man.
Yeah.
I think every day we catch a little bit more of what we're gonna be going
Catch fire.
forward.
He's on fire.
Yeah, we're catching Derek. Perfect timing, man. Perfect timing. But yeah, I think we're feeling about more what we are and what we're gonna be. But yeah, every
What
day
is
I'm
this,
having
episode
fun with
4?
it. This is episode 4.
Hell yeah, you guys are banging them out.
And we appreciate you for stepping on with us, man.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. That was fun.
Chip Goldstein.
We are shooting bricks.
We are shooting bricks, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw here again today, hit that like button, follow, and we'll be back on the next episode for you soon.
He's on fire.
Take it easy, guys.